8th, 2016. Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Calling the roll, Mr. Germana. Here. Mr. Gallagher.
Here.
Mr. Schron.
Here.
Ms. Conwell.
Here.
Mr. Jones.
Here.
Ms. Brown.
Here.
Mr. Hairston. Ms. Simon.
Here.
Mr. Greenspan. Here. Mr. Miller.
Here.
Council President Brady.
Here.
There is a quorum.
Thank you. Pledge of Allegiance. Under item number 4, silent meditation, I believe Councilman Greenspan has a suggestion this evening.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. President. Tonight, during our individual reflection during silent meditation, I'd like us to remember First Lady Nancy Reagan on her passing this week. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Councilman. Any public comment related to the agenda?
Yes, Mr. President, Reverend Pinckney Butts.
All righty. Welcome.
Evening, everybody. Resolution 2016-48 for the College Now Greater Cleveland allocation. I ask you to please, in your allocating of these funds, please remember the women and the people coming from out of life, like homeless shelters and the different areas of life that have not had opportunities. They don't necessarily have to have been in prison, but they may have been in circumstances which have not permitted them to pursue their academia, and they have been overpassed in the system of things. And that's Resolution 48. For Resolution 51, I'm stating openly that I am in direct opposition to you appointing Thomas Pristo as a director over that department. And I have personal and professional reasons why I'm saying that. I totally disagree with that. I want to know, first of all, what is he going to do that's different than what's been taking place? And that goes to even the issue that's being generated, the Health and Human Services issue that's being generated throughout the county that you're trying to get votes for. I'm directly opposed to that legislation, as well as Mr. Pristo having any authority over any of my affairs, as well as the people that I know. For 2016-52, the Child Abuse and Child Neglect Regional Prevention Council, please make sure that multiracial children, Native American children, and children of single mothers are getting the care that they need through this process, because many times they have been overlooked. And it's still predominantly a male-dominated process, and sometimes these people have been overlooked and in the process. And for the last item of concern, the 2016-59 child support services. When a person ends up homeless as a result of domestic violence, they end up losing their child support. When a person ends up in circumstances where they have to do certain things for their lives, they lose their child support. I'm asking you to please review the books to see those people so that they can get back on their feet and get their money. And I'm asking also that when you're dealing with money and issues pertaining to child support, that you will look at how the people who are sought after for child support, how they're being addressed and whether it's being done. I know, for instance, on many cases, the caseworkers get very frustrated and they stop looking. And therefore the children suffer, and the person who's being responsible for paying or receiving the child support falls through the cracks. And I'm asking you to please review those records once again so we can all go forward. Thank you. Now I'm coming back for the non-agenda.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Gregory Sifra.
Hello, I'm Greg Siffer, the Mayfield Heights City Engineer, and I just came to thank the County Executive Budish and Council for the recommendation to award the Community Development Block Grant for Mayfield Heights for West Minor Road on behalf of our Mayor Anthony DeSico, Service Director Joseph Finero, and the residents of West Minor. We're all appreciative of the opportunity that this grant will provide.
Thank you. Anybody else?
No, Mr. President.
All righty. I have a motion to approve the minutes for February the 23rd, 2016 Committee of the Whole and February 23rd, 2016 regular meeting. Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it, and the minutes are approved. There are no announcements from the council president this evening. Is there a message from the county executive?
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. Just one item I want to mention tonight, a reminder that 1 week from today, the Health and Human Services levy will be on the ballot. We need everybody to continue to go out and talk to people and make sure this passes. I appreciate the collaboration and the efforts that council has been making on behalf of this. It's critically important that this pass. I have been out there speaking on Sundays and to churches, and I know a number of you have been speaking at different events as well. We need to make sure this passes. We can't take it lightly, even though it's a renewal and not a tax increase. We don't know what this electorate's going to look like on next Tuesday, and it may be people we can't guess how they're going to vote. So we need to make sure that we do everything we can to get people out that will support this levy. So I appreciate all the help and hope you'll continue for another week. Thank you.
Thank you. Legislation introduced by council. Consideration of a resolution of council for first reading and referral to committee.
Resolution number 2016-0048, making an award to College Now Greater Cleveland in the amount of $500,000 from the Cuyahoga County Educational Assistance Fund for Component 2 of the Cuyahoga County Educational Assistance Program for the period ending June 30, 2020.
Refer this to education. Committee report and consideration of a resolution of council for second reading adoption under suspension of the rules. Could I have a motion to suspend the rules?
Mr. President, I move to suspend the rules.
Any discussion? All those in favor of suspending the rules, say aye. Aye. Ayes have it, and the rules are suspended.
Resolution number 2016-0035, adopting various changes to the Cuyahoga County non-bargaining classification plan and declaring the necessity that this resolution become immediately effective.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Yes, Mr. Chair, these two classifications are being revised by title of position as well as pay grade. The pay increase is warranted by an increase of duties as well as responsibilities. So this committee asks for support from the body for passage.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted. Consideration of an ordinance of council for first reading and referral to committee.
Ordinance number 2016-0008, amending section 202.18 of the Cuyahoga County Code to provide for creation and adoption of a county sustainability plan. This item was had a technical correction to take strategic out of the title, and the body and also the sponsors, the county executive and Department of Sustainability, were left out on the original legislation.
Thank you. This will be referred to sustainability and environment. Legislation introduced by the executive, consideration of resolutions for first reading adoption under suspension of the rules. Could we have a motion to suspend the rules?
Mr. President, I move to suspend the rules. Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. The rules are suspended.
Resolution number 2016-0049, approving an amendment to a collective bargaining agreement between Cuyahoga County and Teamsters Local 436, affiliated with International Brotherhood of Teamsters, representing approximately 6 employees in the classifications of Airport Technician 2 and 3 at the Department of Public Works, Cuyahoga County Regional Airport for the period December 1, 2013 through November 30, 2016, to establish terms of the wage reopener and to modify Article 32, directing that funds necessary to implement the amendment be budgeted and appropriated.
Move to adopt.
Second.
This is, of course, the discussion we had in executive committee earlier. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? The ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2016-0050, amending the 2016-2017 biennial operating budget for 2016 by providing for additional fiscal appropriations, for appropriation transfers, and for cash transfers.
Motion to adopt.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Thank you, Mr. President. This is our standard biweekly fiscal agenda. Council submitted questions to the administration. We had 4, and the answers have been provided, and I urge my colleagues for their support.
All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? The ayes have it. The resolution is adopted. Consideration of resolutions for first reading and referral to committee.
Resolution number 2016-0051, confirming the county executive's appointment of Thomas D. Pristow upon his taking the oath of office as Director of the Department of Health and Human Services.
This will be referred to the committee of the whole.
Resolution number 2016-0052, confirming the county executive's appointment of various individuals to serve on the Child Abuse and Child Neglect Regional Prevention Council of the Ohio Children's Trust Fund, representing the Great Lakes region, for an unexpired term ending December 31, 2017, as printed on the agenda.
Refer this to Health and Human Service, Human Resources.
Resolution number 2016-0053, confirming the county executive's appointment of various individuals to serve on the Cuyahoga Arts and Culture Board of Trustees for various terms as printed on the agenda.
This will be referred to appointments.
Resolution number 2016-0054, confirming the county executive's reappointment or appointment of various individuals to serve on the Cuyahoga County Corrections Planning Board for various terms as printed on the agenda.
Referred to appointments.
Resolution number 2016-0055, confirming the county executive's reappointment or appointment of various individuals to serve on the Tax Incentive Review Council for various terms as printed on the agenda.
Appointments.
Resolution number 2016-0056, confirming the county executive's reappointment or appointment of various individuals to serve on the Western Reserve Area Agency on Aging Board of Trustees for various terms as printed on the agenda.
HR, Appointments, and Equity Committee.
Resolution number 2016-0057, making an award on requisition number 36073 to Kokosing Construction Company Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $1,628,050.70 for 2016 Operations Resurfacing Program Group 4 located in various municipalities, authorizing the county engineer to make an application for allocation from county motor vehicle $7.50 license tax funds in said amount to fund said contract for the projects as printed on the agenda.
Referred to Public Works.
Resolution number 2016-0058, authorizing an amendment to agreement number 1400025 with Cuyahoga County Board of Developmental Disabilities for individual options waiver eligibility verification services for reimbursement of Medicaid home and community-based services for the period January 1, 2014 through December 31, 2015, to extend the time period to December 31, 2017, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $1,338,444.41.
This will be referred to Health and Human Services.
Resolution number 2016-0059, authorizing agreements with various providers in the total amount not to exceed $11,971,371.64 for child support services for the period January 1, 2016 through December 31, 2016, as printed on the agenda.
Refer this to Health and Human Services.
Resolution number 2016-0060, authorizing agreements with various providers in the total amount not to exceed $91,857.49 for child support services for the period January 1, 2016 through December 31, 2016, as printed on the agenda.
And this will also go to Health and Human Services. Committee reports and consideration of resolutions for second reading.
Resolution number 2016-0038, authorizing the county executive on behalf of the county to endorse the memorandum of understanding among City of Cleveland and various other entities as printed on the agenda regarding community benefits and inclusion.
This item will be moved to the March 22nd council agenda for consideration for third reading adoption.
Resolution number 2016-0042, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires replacement of Pleasant Valley Bridge number 09.68 over Cuyahoga River in the City of Independence and Village of Valley View. Total estimated project cost, $10 million. Finding that special assessments will neither be levied nor collected to pay for any part of the county's costs of said improvement.
This will also move to the March 22nd council agenda for consideration for third reading adoption.
Resolution number 2016-0043, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires rehabilitation of Cedar Point Bridge number 00.49 over Rocky River, located in Cleveland Metropolitan Park District in the city of North Olmsted. Total estimated project cost, $2,268,000. Finding that special assessments will neither be levied nor collected to pay for any part of the county's costs of said improvement.
This will also move to the March 22nd council agenda for consideration for third reading adoption. Committee reports and consideration of resolutions for second reading adoption under suspension of the rules. Could I have a motion to suspend the rules?
Mr. President, I move to suspend the rules.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed? The ayes have it. The rules have been suspended.
Resolution number 2016-0029, confirming the county executive's appointment of Theodore N. Carter upon his taking the oath of office as Director of Development, and declaring the necessity that this resolution become immediately effective.
Move to adopt. Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed? The ayes have it. The resolution is adopted. Congratulations. And I believe we're going to have a swearing in here.
Stand here and make sure he doesn't make a mistake. Okay. Ted, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Theodore N. Carter,
I, Theodore N. Carter,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support,
that I will support,
uphold,
uphold,
and defend the Constitution of the United States,
and defend the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the Charter and laws
and the Charter and laws
of the County of Cuyahoga, Ohio,
and
the County of Cuyahoga, Ohio,
of the County of Cuyahoga, Ohio,
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
diligently,
diligently,
and impartially
and impartially
perform and discharge
perform and discharge
all of the powers and duties
all of the powers and duties
incumbent upon me
incumbent upon me
as Director of Development
as Director of Development
in and for
in and for
the County of Cuyahoga,
the County of Cuyahoga,
State of Ohio,
State of Ohio,
according to the best of my ability
according to the best of my ability
and understanding.
and understanding.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Resolution number 2016-0037, confirming the county executive's appointment of the Honorable Cyril Claim to serve on the Cuyahoga County Planning Commission representing the Southwest Region for an unexpired term ending December 31, 2018.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Yes, President Brady. This is 11-member body, no term limits. There's 8 regional mayors as well as some additional members that sit on this. And we are very blessed that Mayor Kleem, he is a 3-term mayor, but he also comes with some urban planning as well as design background to sit on this commission. So we ask for this committee of the whole to support this passage.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2016-0044, authorizing an agreement with City of Cleveland Department of Public Health in the amount not to exceed $682,276 for administration and coordination of the Moms First program in connection with the Invest in Children program for the period January 1, 2016 through December 31, 2017.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Yes, Mr. President. This resolution, the funds will be used to utilize to reach more moms to reduce the infant mortality throughout the county, and I respectfully request the support of my colleagues.
Councilman Harrison, you want on the legislation, or you want to speak? Just add my name, please. Oh, please. Add Councilman Harrison's name to the legislation.
Mr. President,
Councilman Brown's as well.
mine.
Councilman Miller's as well.
Conwell.
Conwell,
Jones.
Jones. All right, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it, the resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2016-0045, authorizing a contract with Starting Point in the amount not to exceed $1,429,090 for administration and coordination of the Teacher Education and Compensation Help Program, Early Care and Education Professional Development System, and Early Care and Education Center Capacity Expansion System in connection with the Invest in Children program for the period January 1, 2016 through December 31, 2017.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Yes. Mr. President, thank you. This resolution, along with the 46 and 47, if I may, to save time, is part of a state mandate to bring our pre-K facilities up to speed. 45 is for centers, 46 is for in-home, and 47 will be for special needs. And I urge my colleagues' support on all three. Thank you.
Very efficient. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it, the resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2016-0046, authorizing a contract with Starting Point in the amount not to exceed $2,867,102 for administration and coordination of the Family Child Care Home Professional Development System in connection with the Invest in Children program for the period January 1, 2016 through December 31, 2017.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it, the resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2016-0047, authorizing a contract with Starting Point in the amount not to exceed $3,967,986 for administration and coordination of the Special Needs Child Care System in connection with the Invest in Children program for the period January 1, 2016 through December 31, 2017.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? The ayes have it, the resolution is adopted. Consideration of a resolution for third reading adoption.
Resolution number 2016-0039, making awards to various municipalities in the total amount of $1,486,400 for various municipal grant projects for the 2016 Community Development Block Grant Municipal Grant Program for the period April 1, 2016 through December 31, 2016 for the municipalities in the amounts not to exceed and the projects as printed on the agenda.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Yes, Mr. President, the 2016 Community Development Block Grant Program have awarded projects ranging from beautification, resurfacing, sidewalks, etc. Just as for the committee's support, as we've heard from Mayfield Heights, they are enthused to receive this, and so are many other communities. Thank you.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it, the resolution is adopted. Consideration,
Have my name added.
add Councilman Jones's name. Consideration of an ordinance for first reading and referral to committee.
Ordinance number 2016-0009, an ordinance enacting Chapter 808 of the Cuyahoga County Code to establish the Cuyahoga County Green Community Program and provide for matters relating to said program. Additionally, Councilmember Miller has requested to be a co-sponsor of this legislation.
All righty, this will be referred to the Environment Committee. Any miscellaneous committee reports?
Oh, yes. Due to the election, the primary election on March 15th, which our committee usually meets, we will not hold a committee that day in light of people want to do other things. Voting is number one. So committee will recommence on March 29th at 10 a.m.
Anybody else?
Mr. Chairman, the Public Works and Contracting Committee will be meeting on regular time, March 16th at 10 o'clock. We'll be hearing the ordinance or the resolution that was sent to us today. And we're currently working on different ordinances relating to the disparity study. In particular, on this Thursday, we're going to be looking at the SBA, SBE, FBE, MBE programs.
Councilwoman Simon.
Thank you, Mr. President. March 16th, Environment and Sustainability Education will meet Wednesday. Its regular time at 3. That's March 16th. To hear the items that were in our agenda today.
Okay, Councilman Greenspan, I think you.
I have miscellaneous business.
And Mr. Chairman, the Council Operations and Intergovernmental Relations Committee will also observe the primary on the 15th, and we will meet on March 29th at our regularly scheduled time at 3 p.m. That's on Tuesday, and that will be for the next hearing on the ethics legislation. And on the following Tuesday, which I believe is Tuesday, April the 5th, we will also meet at our regularly scheduled time at 3 p.m. and we will hear the semi-annual report from the Inspector General. And if we did not complete work on the ethics legislation on the 29th, we would then have a further hearing on that piece of legislation as well at the same time. Thank you.
Any other announcements about committees? Councilman Jones.
Mr. Chairman, the Health and Human Services and Aging Committee will meet March 16th at 1 a.m. to deal with the items referred today. 1 p.m. Don't come at 1 a.m.
There's no other than under miscellaneous business, Councilman Greenspan.
Great. 2 points. Number one, tomorrow evening at 7 p.m., Fairview Park City Council Chambers, conducting a town hall meeting. The Adams Board will be presenting their programs relating to heroin, fentanyl, and addiction services, prevention, treatment, education. That's tomorrow at 7 p.m. And then also, as my colleagues have been aware, we sponsored a few years ago the newly elected official training program. This past Saturday, Friday and Saturday, we had the sessions held here in our council chambers, sponsored by the Auditor of State's Office, Cleveland State and Cuyahoga County. And I can tell you the program is gaining in acceptance, and so far as we had 3 counties, representatives from 3 Northeast Ohio counties participating in the training program. So the program is gaining momentum and strength, and I appreciate all of your support.
Very good. Councilwoman?
Thank you, Mr. President. Today I had the pleasure of going to meet with Dance Cleveland, and they shared with me today is the National Art Advocacy Day, and they wanted me to extend their thanks and appreciation to the council and the voters of Cuyahoga County for supporting the Arts and Culture Levy, and they respectfully ask that we continue to support arts and culture. So thank you.
All right, thank you. Anybody else? Councilman Miller?
Yes. Last Friday, I had the privilege of attending the dedication program for the Open Table program in my district, and this is an innovative new concept where we're going to take the youth that are aging out of foster care, which is about 120 youth per year, and we're hoping to connect as many of them as possible with a table of 10 community volunteers that would serve as a mini board of directors for them for a year and help them make connections and improve their capabilities and help them get on the right track.
All right, thank you. Anybody else? All right, hearing none. Any public comment unrelated to the agenda?
Yes, Mr. President, Reverend Pinckney Butts.
Good evening once again. I want to thank you all, first of all, for your support and your prayers for me. You know how I was when I first came here, and I'm coming out of this storm, and I thank you. I'm doing what I can to move on with my life as well as help others in the process. As you know, I'm running for President of the United States for 2016, and as you know, the media has not been showing my campaign. They don't understand me. I'm a multi-partisan presidential candidate. That means that there's good in every one of the parties. God established them and ordained them. Republicans, Democrats, Green Party, Independents, all of them have something good. When Jesus went around doing his work, he had different people from different walks of life to do his work and perform his miracles. And that's what I'm doing as a multi-partisan presidential candidate. And I would love to have your support even more on another level, and we go forward in some things. And I do have some things that I don't agree with that you all do because we don't understand one another, but I will work with you. And I had written this piece. I was at a meeting, and I just wanted to give it to you this evening. I also gave you all invitations to my prayer breakfast that I'm having, because when I first came here, I did tell you it is time for peace, and I do mean that. And I would like for us to come together. And it's entitled My Dream. I'm currently seeking the presidential seat in my hometown for my homeland. Upon integrity and truth, I do stand. I am aware of foreign policy, so are most of us. No matter where we have found ourselves to be even now, in God we must trust. Yes, Jesus Christ is coming back for a church without a spot or wrinkle. We need the anointing and glory of God to bless us with a mere sprinkle. We need our seniors and youth to receive better care. We need the Holy Spirit to give us some fresh air. I was born in America. It really is a good place to be. One day, all nations will take the time to see. And I want to dedicate this to you because you were probably one of the first platforms of people who have been kind to me. And this is in my own hometown, and I face being a prophetess without honor, unsafe and unsafe in my own hometown, in my own homeland, and you embraced me. And I want to thank you so much for that. I didn't come here today to complain about anything, grieve about anything, throw anything in your faces. But sometimes we just need to come down here and just say thank you. You're some of the council people and some of the legislators that actually are reachable, approachable, and work very diligently. And I was very serious when I said, I do hope you get your raises. And I mean that. And not just because you helped me, but I see how you reach out to other people. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. It's one of the best presidential speeches I've heard in quite a while. I know that there are a lot of activities this evening all around town, and so with that, if there is no dissent, we will adjourn this meeting.
Hey, we might have broke a record, too.